Okay, now today's topic is most important topic, that is limiting reagent. What is the today's topic? Limiting reagent. Okay. So there are, apart from the limiting reagent, there is one more reagent also called excess reagent. Okay. So in every reaction, there will be at least one limiting reagent, at least. Okay. And remaining all reactant. If there is a two reactants, therefore only one will be limiting reactant, rest other will be the excess reagent. If suppose three reactants are there, then one will be limiting, remaining two will be excess. Okay. So limiting of reagent of any reaction maximum can be one. Okay. But sometimes if we calculate, if you take the calculated amount, that time even that can be zero also. Okay. So even that can be zero also. Understood? So limiting reagent, maximum number of limiting reagent will be one, minimum it can be zero. That is possible when, that is possible when it is zero. Okay. When we calculate, when we take the calculated amount, that time it can be zero. Okay. So that is the limiting reagent and excess reagent. I will tell you with few examples so that it should be easy for you to understand. Okay. So first let me take one example. Okay, now let us take a simple example of H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. Okay, for this balanced reaction is 2H2 plus O2. 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. Okay, this is a reaction. In this reaction, if I take calculated amount, then limiting reagent will not be there and excess reagent will not be there, but randomly I'm taking same quantity, randomly I'm taking different quantities. That time if there is a possibility of limiting and excess, out of these two only one will be limiting reagent, another will be excess reagent. Okay. Suppose hydrogen is limiting, definitely oxygen will be excess. Oxygen is limiting, definitely hydrogen will be limiting. Okay. If more than one reactant is there, suppose A, B, C, and we found that it is limiting, so you need not to worry, this A and C will be excess reagent. For in any reaction, maximum number of limiting reagent will be only one, rest all will be considered as excess reagent. And quantity of product produced, for calculations of quantity of the product produced, what we have to take, we have to consider the quantity of the limiting reagent only. So limiting reagent will decide how much product will be formed. So whenever if you want to find out how much product is formed, for that out of these two, suppose this is limiting, okay, this is limiting and this is excess, and question is about how much H2O is formed. That time you will use its value for calculation, not this value. Okay. For calculating the amount of product, which value you will use? You will use only limiting reagent quantity given in the question, and excess value you will not use because something extra will be remaining after the reaction. So because of that, this will give you wrong calculated answers for the product. Okay. For calculating the amount of product, which we will use limiting reagent, and which we will avoid, excess reagent should be avoided for calculating the amount of product. Is it understood? Now, how to come to know? Most of the questions they will not mention also. Okay. So that time what you will, how you will identify whether it is a limiting reagent question or previous class question. In the previous class, we have done with normal without any limiting reagent. Both questions appear to be similar. In few questions, they may mention it is a limiting reagent question. Okay. If they don't mention, then how to identify? That is the major issue. Okay. So if they don't mention how to identify, that I will tell you now. Okay. So first let us take 10 gram, 10 gram each of oxygen and hydrogen. Okay. So here both values are given. Remember, when more than one reactant information is given, how many information is given? When more than one reactant information is given, when more than one reactant information is given, that is the hint that this is a question of limiting reagent. It is a hint that it is a limiting reagent question. Okay. So if one value is given, and asking 10 values, no problem. One value is given, but asking 10 values, that is not a problem. But two values are given and asking one value or two values given, asking five values, then it will be a limiting reagent. Okay. So like this first question, what will be the, suppose question will be, what is the mass of water, what is the mass of water produced when 10 gram each of hydrogen and oxygen reacted with each other, reacted with each other, reacted with each other. This is the question. See, here nowhere it is mentioned. Okay, so it is little bit light, that's why I'm reading again. What is the mass of water? What is the mass of water produced when 10 gram? How many grams? 10 gram each of H2 and O2 reacted with each other. That means 10 gram hydrogen, 10 gram oxygen are reacted with each other. So here do you find anywhere the word like limiting reagent? No. So here nowhere it will be mentioned that it is a limiting reagent question. So in that case, that our technique, what is the technique? That both reactant masses are given. So this is the way of identifying our reaction is, the question is about the limiting reagent question. Okay. When more than one reactant values are given, blindly you should follow which method? Limiting reagent method. Understood? Because nowhere in the question it is mentioned that you should follow the limiting reagent procedure. Understood? Now, what is the mass of the water? So how, first you should identify, you should differentiate, you should discriminate from the other topics to this topic. Once you discriminate its topic, then definitely you will be in the right way and definitely you will be giving the correct answer. Is it understood? So what is the mass of the water produced? That means here we need to find out the mass of product. Okay. So first let us decide which is limiting and which is excess. How to decide that I will tell you. Okay. Good. Few people started answering also. So here question is in terms of the mass. Okay, but for better calculation, you convert it into the moles. How to, what you have to do? You have to convert it into the moles. Okay, then it will be easy. Okay, so 2 into 2. What is this 2? Coefficient 2. What is this 2? Molecular mass 2. That is 4 grams of hydrogen require 1 into 32. How much? 1 into 32. What is 32 here? Oxygen molecular mass. Okay. So 1 into 32 grams of oxygen required. Okay. So see, here mass of hydrogen required is very much less. Mass of oxygen is required is more. But we are given with 10 gram this one, 10 gram this one. Okay. Just by using common sense also, you can say this is extra or not. 32 grams require 4 grams, 10 gram requires how much? Okay, unitary method. The how you will calculate 32 gram of oxygen require 4 gram of hydrogen, then 10 gram of oxygen requires how much? Okay, so this will be 10 into 4 divided by 32. Okay, 10 into 4 divided by 32. Okay, 8. And this will be 1.25 grams only. Okay, practically how much we require? Only 1.10 divided by 2. I think 1.25 only, no? Okay, so 1.25 or anything, something nearby this. Okay, but practically how much we have? We have 4 grams, sorry, 10 grams. Okay, given mass of hydrogen is 10 grams, given mass of oxygen also 10 grams. Actually, our requirement is how much? Only 1 point something. Okay, only how much? 1 point something only required. But we got how much? 10 gram. Is it extra or not? Okay, so what we will write? Hydrogen is extra. Hydrogen is extra, that is excess. So as I told you, once one is excess reagent, another will be limiting reagent. Therefore, oxygen is limiting reagent. Oxygen is limiting reagent. Is it understood? So limiting reagent and excess reagent both are different now. Now you can understand which value to be used for calculating water. Which value we have to use? Very good. Oxygen is to be used because oxygen is limiting reagent. First step, what we have done, we have identified. What we have done, we have identified which is limiting reagent, which is excess reagent. How to identify? I think this procedure is understood now. Okay. Now, after confirming which is limiting and which is excess, then we will proceed as per which reagent? Limiting reagent. Which is limiting reagent here? Oxygen is limiting reagent. Okay. So oxygen will decide how much water will be formed. Now we will write only two values. Which one? One is limiting and another is product. Okay. So question is, suppose in the terms of the mass, you will write here mass. Question is in terms of the moles, you will write in the moles. Okay. So as per this balanced reaction, 32 grams of oxygen will produce 2 into 18 grams of water. How much? 2 into 18 grams. Where from 2 I got? From the coefficient. Where from this 18 I got? From the molecular mass. Okay. If 32 grams gives 36 grams, then 10 grams will give you how much? Okay. So this 10 divided by 32 into 36. This much mass of water will be formed. Okay. So most of the answer I got from the students itself is 11.25. I think this is the right calculation. 11.25 grams of water will be formed. Okay. So let us see. This calculation may be correct or wrong, but 36 upon 2 into 10. Okay. That you have to do it. Is it understood? Any doubt about this? First, why we have avoided hydrogen? Because it is a excess reagent. How you are determined in the previous slide I shown you. Okay. If 32 grams I am using, I will get 36 grams. But in this question, I have given with 10 grams. So how much water will be formed, that you have to find out. That 10 divided by 32 into 36. That is the answer. Okay. Is it understood? Note down this. Okay, all of you noted down. Now write down the next question. Next question. 11.25 is the previous question answer. Okay. Next question is, find volume of ammonia. Volume of ammonia produced. Volume of ammonia produced. What is this? Find volume of ammonia produced. Find volume of ammonia produced when 20 grams of nitrogen treated with 10 gram of hydrogen. 10 gram of hydrogen. 10 gram of hydrogen. Okay. Also find amount of excess reagent. Amount of excess reagent left over after reaction. Left over after reaction. Okay. Also treated with 10 gram of hydrogen. Also find amount of excess reagent. Amount of excess reagent left over after the reaction. Left over after the reaction. Okay. So this question solved. Most 90% of the solution already explained in the previous example. So now you can do it on your own. For solving such type of question, the very first and foremost step is to balance reaction. N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. This is the balanced reaction between the nitrogen and hydrogen. N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. Okay. Here, as I told you in the previous lecture, we have to mark out what is our requirement. Here, volume of ammonia is required. And here, this mass is given and its mass also given. So once you write two reactant values, that means it is giving you hint that you will use which formula, limiting reagent question, 20 grams here and 10 grams here. Okay. So here you may feel that this 10 grams, so obviously that will be limiting reagent. Sometimes less quantity also may not be limiting reagent. Okay. Because that may be the requirement itself may be less. What may be less? Requirement itself may be less. Okay. So here 28 grams of nitrogen require 3 into 2 gram. 28 grams of nitrogen require 3 into 2 gram. That is 6 gram of hydrogen. What gram of hydrogen? 6 grams of hydrogen are required. Okay. So 28 and 6 gram. Is it understood? Okay. Now we got just you can imagine almost fourth part of it or not. 28. That means 6 4 jar 24. So even less than the fourth part is required. So you can imagine this will be excess. So because of that imagination, because of that idea, you will save a lot of time. So 20 gram require how much? Okay. So 20 divided by 28 into 6. 20 divided by 28 into 6 gram is required. That means 120 divided by 28. What divided by what? 120 divided by 28. Okay. So that you are going to get 120 divided by 120 divided by 28. Okay. So you are getting 4.28. 4.285 grams only required. Okay. So these many grams only required. But 10 gram of hydrogen is given. Okay, so what does it mean? Hydrogen is excess. H2 is excess. H2 is excess. Okay, so once it is excess, and in this question, we need to find it excess mass also. So we are given with 10, and in this reaction, it is consuming 4.285. How much it is consuming? 4.285. That remaining value will be extra available. That is 5.715 will be the excess. Okay. So first part I think everybody understood now. 5.715 grams is extra. Okay. Which is extra? Hydrogen is extra. Excess reagent is hydrogen. And how much will be left over after the reaction? 5.715 grams will be left over after the reaction. Okay. So once hydrogen is extra, obviously nitrogen is what? Limiting. Nitrogen is what? Limiting reagent. Okay. So why I am specially mentioning here? Because I am going to start the calculation of product. Okay. For product, what is required? The information about the limiting reagent is required. Now I will sorry, I will write only information of limiting and I will write only information of product. Okay. So as per the balanced volume is rare 22.4. Okay. 28 grams of nitrogen will produce 2 into 22.4 liter. Now I am using 20 gram. How much it is going to produce? So 20 by 28, 2 into 22.4 liter. Is it understood, students? So 20 divided by 28 into 2 into 22.4. This much liter of ammonia will be produced. This much liter of ammonia will be produced. Is it understood? Any doubt in this one? 20 divided by 28, 2 into 22.4 liter. That calculation part, you can do it afterwards. Okay. Any doubt? Now on simplification you will get answer. You don't worry about calculation part, you can do it afterwards also. Concept you should understand, procedure you should understand. Okay. Next. Noted this? Okay. Now slowly I am increasing the depth of the questions. Now write down find volume of CO2 produced when 20 liter of propane at STP, 20 liter of propane at STP undergoes combustion, undergoes combustion, undergoes combustion in undergoes combustion in 20 gram of oxygen, 20 gram of oxygen, 20 gram of oxygen at STP. Okay. Also find amount of excess reagent required. Sorry, limiting reagent required. Limiting reagent required. Limiting reagent required. Amount of limiting reagent required to consume all excess reagent. To consume all excess reagent. All excess reagent. Okay. To consume all excess reagent. Question is find volume of CO2 produced. Find volume of CO2 produced when 20 liter of propane, 20 liter of propane at STP undergoes combustion in 20 gram of oxygen, 20 gram of oxygen at STP. Also find amount of limiting reagent. Also find amount of limiting reagent required to consume all excess reagent. Required to consume all excess reagent. Okay. So this is about the question. Now you can start solving. Okay, now listen, I am explaining the question. Very nice. So C3H8 plus 5O2. Okay, C3H8 plus 5O2 gives 3CO2, 3CO2 plus 4H2O. This is the balanced reaction. This is the balanced reaction. Okay, so balancing is very much necessary and marking the given values also necessary. Okay, so here our requirement is to find out volume of CO2 and our given values of propane are in volume, given values of oxygen are in grams. Okay, so this will be 1 into 22.4 liter, 1 into 22.4 liter, and here it is 5 into 32. I think you understood now why I am writing here like this and here like this. Okay, so as I told you, you should have a guessing power also to save up time. See here, 22.4 liter, we require around this much mass. Okay, but available is only 20 gram. So you can guess at least at this stage that which is going to be limiting reagent. Okay, so what we will do, 20 liter we will write. Okay, so 20 liter will be somewhere 32 only. So this will be limiting reagent. This is going to be excess reagent. Okay, see, let us see our expectation is correct or not. Okay, So 20 divided by 22.4 into 5 into 32. 22.4, 20 into 5 into 32 divided by 22.4. Okay. So on calculation 20 into 5 into 32. Okay. Divided by 22.4 will give you 142 grams. How much it is required? 142 grams are required. But we have how much? Only 20 gram of oxygen. Okay. So for only 20 gram of oxygen. Okay. But only 20 gram oxygen available. Okay, therefore limiting is oxygen, excess is C3H8. Now we should not worry about which reagent. We should not worry about the C3H8. Propane you should not worry because it is already extra. Now calculation requires whose value? Oxygen value. First part to identify when different units are given. Okay, here it is given in liter and it is given in mass. That's why here special attention is required. Now we should worry about limiting only. Okay. So limiting I will write and product I will write. Okay. What I will write? Limiting values I will write and product. 5 into 32 and 3 into 22.4 liter. Okay. The day I use 5 into 32 grams of oxygen. That day I will get 3 into 22.4 liter of water. What you will get? 4 into 22.4 liter of water. Okay. Now, but 20 gram produces how much? 20 gram produces how much? Okay. 20 divided by 5 into 32 into 3 into 22.4. Is it understood? So on simplification, you will get the volume in liter. On simplification, you will get volume in liter. Is it understood?